I love you. I really love you.
Ditto.
Cinema has always tried to capture the essence of love, its fragility, its power, its inevitability. But what happens when love refuses to obey the rules of life and death? Ghost, directed by Jerry Zucker, is more than just a supernatural romance. It is an exploration of grief, justice, and the eternal nature of connection. The film became a cultural phenomenon, but why? Why do we return to this story time and time again? And what is it about the love between Sam and Molly that makes it immortal? At first glance, Ghost is a classic love story. Sam and Molly are young, beautiful, and deeply in love. Their chemistry is palpable, and their world feels untouched by tragedy. Theirs is the kind of romance that Hollywood has been selling us for decades, one of passion, understanding, and unbreakable bonds. But within minutes, the film shatters that illusion with brutal efficiency. Sam is murdered, and Molly is left heartbroken and alone. Unlike traditional romances, where separation is final, Ghost dares to ask, what if love doesn't end with death? What if love is strong enough to defy the laws of the universe? This idea elevates the film beyond a typical romance into something profound, an exploration of devotion that persists beyond the physical realm. Sam's journey as a spirit is not just about protecting Molly from danger. It is about proving that love transcends the limits of life and death. Even when his touch is gone, when his voice is silent, when he is invisible, his love remains. And isn't that what we all secretly hope for? That love, true love, does not disappear into the void. Ghost forces us to confront one of our deepest fears, that the people we love will one day be taken from us. But through Sam and Molly, we are given a new possibility, that even in the face of death, love can endure, evolve, and remain as real as ever. One of the most haunting aspects of Ghost is its portrayal of grief. Molly does not simply mourn Sam's death, she clings to his memory, unable to move on.
I just miss him, Carl.
This is the unspoken horror of loss, not just the absence of the person, but the fear that moving forward means losing them completely. We often think of grief as something linear, a process with a beginning and an end, but the reality is far more complex. Grief is cyclical, unpredictable, and often impossible to let go of. Molly embodies this struggle, trapped between her past and an uncertain future. Her sorrow is raw and tangible, and through her, Ghost gives voice to anyone who has ever had to say goodbye too soon. But the film doesn't give easy answers. Instead, it suggests that true love is not about possession, but about trust. Sam cannot stay forever. To truly love Molly, he must let her go, and to truly love Sam, she must learn to live without him. We, as an audience, are forced to ask ourselves, do we ever truly let go of those we have lost? Or do they remain in echoes, in memories, in the moments where we still feel their presence? Ghost tells us that perhaps the answer is both. The spirits in Ghost are not just apparitions, they are manifestations of unfinished business. Sam stays behind because of injustice. His death was not an accident. But more importantly, he stays because he is not ready to leave Molly. The supernatural elements of the film serve as metaphors for real human emotions. the reluctance to say goodbye, the need for closure, the desperate desire for one last moment with someone we love. Beyond Sam's ghostly presence, the film uses the idea of spirits to explore broader themes of justice and retribution. Sam's murder is not just a tragic accident, it is an act of betrayal. His best friend Carl is the one responsible, and Sam's inability to warn Molly heightens the film's tension. It raises an uncomfortable question: how much do we really know about the people closest to us? This fear, the fear of deception, of misplaced trust, haunts the film just as much as its literal ghosts. It reminds us that sometimes the things that truly haunt us are not supernatural at all. They are the secrets we never uncovered, the regrets we never voiced, the truths we never faced. If Ghost was just a romantic tragedy, it would still be powerful. But what makes it unforgettable is Oda Mae Brown, played by Whoopi Goldberg. She is loud, outrageous, and utterly human.
He knows where he lives.
Write it down.
He wants you to write it down.
You write it down.
I ain't no damn secretary.
Just do it!
At first, she is a fraud, a con artist pretending to speak to the dead. But as the film progresses, she becomes the bridge between the living and the departed.
Sam, what the hell did you do to me? Did you tell every spook in the world you met about me? I got spooks from Jersey coming in here. Jesus. There's stuff going on you wouldn't believe. I don't even believe it.
Oda Mae is the audience's voice, skeptical, terrified, and deeply reluctant to be involved. But she also represents something even more profound. The idea that sometimes the most unexpected people become the ones who help us heal. Oda Mae begins as an outsider but becomes family, proving that love and connection are not just for lovers, but for all those willing to open their hearts. Whoopi Goldberg's performance is nothing short of masterful, and she brings a sense of warmth and humor that prevents the film from becoming overly melancholic.
I'm not gonna stay down here all day.
Thank God.
Oh man, shut up.
In her hands, Oda Mae is not just comic relief. She is the key to the film's heart. The most famous scene in Ghost is not its supernatural thrills or even its romance, but its ending. As Sam is finally allowed to ascend, he leaves behind a final truth: love does not belong to the physical world. It is carried forward, shaping those who remain, lingering in memories, in the quiet moments of remembrance, in the warmth that stays even after the person is gone. This is the ultimate message of Ghost. Love is not something that vanishes when we die. It transforms, taking on new forms, continuing through those we have touched. We fear death because we think it is an ending, but Ghost whispers a different truth. Love does not die. It lingers. It shapes the world even after we are gone. And that is why, more than 30 years later, Ghost is still with us. Because deep down, we all want to believe that love, real love, never says goodbye.